Here's a nice big pine. Take a look at that. Hey guys, it's Mark from Adventure Time Outdoors, and today we're going to be doing a video response to SouthPaw Bushcraft. She made a fire with a 1-inch ferro rod, and she issued a challenge to the rest of us to go ahead and give it a try on ourselves. So I think I'm going to do that. I thought that, you know, the thicker the ferro rod, the easier it is to make a fire. So I went out and I tried to find the smallest ferro rod I could find. I got one. It's pretty small. We'll give you a look at that in a minute. But first, we're going to collect some tinders, and we're going to head in that way, right behind me. And we're going to find some tinder to use, and we'll get on it. So if you don't know Dawn or her channel, SouthPaw Bushcraft, I urge you to go check it out. She's got a great channel. She's a great person. And alright, so with the ferro rod that I chose to use, we are going to need we got some yellow birch here, and we're going to have to be very picky even with the birch we pick. So I found this one here. There's some really nice light fluffy stuff on this, so we're going to take this. I'll show you a little higher. So we got our tinder to get us started. Now we just got to find a place to set up and find some smalls and some dries, and we can get this fire started and have some lunch, because I'm getting hungry. There's lots of dries around here, but the terrain is really nasty. Take a look at this. So everywhere I'm walking, you hear it. You hear it squish. So let's see if we can find a little higher ground, a little bit more dry. It looks like it's clearing up a little bit over in this direction, so we'll head on over there and find a good spot. Alright, so we got our stove put together. First time I'm using it, so this is like a double challenge. Alright guys, so the ferro rod I'm going to be using to light this fire is right here. Can you see it? How about now? So I'll bring it in close, just to give you an idea of the size of this. Right, guys. So the ferro rod I'm using is about 13/16 long, and it is, oops, it's about a 1/16 in diameter. We're going to go ahead and get this fire started. So I am going to be using natural tinders with this. I've never used this ferro rod before. I've just give it a couple of sparks to actually see if it'll spark. It does spark. So I know. Alright guys, so on the last take it lit a lot easier than I thought it was going to. So I'm going to try it again, and we're using just some paper birch this time. I'm going to use the same flint, the same striker and the same ferrocerium rod, and hopefully we score a win here. There we go. Well, wasn't the prettiest fire I've made, but we got her lit. Now let's see if we can keep it lit. Now I know it's kind of easy to get spooked from time to time on, you know, how to start your fire, how to light your fire, but really, depending on the size of your ferro rod, I'm not really sure it really makes that much of a difference. If you're having really marginal materials, really wet, moist, humid area, you know, the thicker ferro rod is really going to help. But in the end, all fire skills, everything comes down to your tinder properties. You know, those of you who've practiced one-stick fires and things like this, you guys already know that if you haven't cut your tinder and you haven't have something like light and fluffy as a flash tinder or something that's oily or whatever it is, you could take this the piece of oak or maple or anything like that and really just file down the inside of it until you get some sawdust, and that'll take a spark quite easily. And I don't think it really matters the size of the ferro rod more than it does to really knowing how to process your tinders properly. So all right, Don, so there you go. I got my fire lit. I hope that's some success with the smallest ferro rod I've ever used in my life. I actually got 2 fires started in this one. First one, it just burst into flames with that flash tinder, and I wasn't able to get it back inside of the box in time, so it kind of spread all over the place. I had to stomp it out. But the second time I tucked that into the hole, and I've actually never even used a firebox before of any kind. This isn't the firebox brand, but it's one of the some other kinds. First time I've ever used one before, and contains the fire quite nice and puts out quite a bit of heat. So I think that's a success with this little guy. All right, so on the menu today is some we're gonna be making some corned beef hash. So I'm gonna be frying up some corned beef, potatoes, onions, and garlic, and we'll get our eat on. Onions and garlic. Oh man, I wish you could smell this. It smells so good. All right, Don, thank you so much for this challenge. It was really cool. It was fun to get out here. After doing my knife build video, I hadn't been able to get out in the woods for about 3 weeks, so this was awesome. Thanks for the challenge. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna go ahead and eat my lunch, and I'm gonna pack out of here.